Faith is a 24-foot Westwind, a Paceship Westwind rather, outboard power. Goes in the lazarette right here, which is quite roomy. You can see, great big engine well, lazarette storage area for fuel, for batteries. There's fenders in there and a barbecue. Keep in mind this boat hasn't been looked after for 6 years. It's been sitting here. The owners loved her, but they were out of the province. So anyway, as all boats do, cockpit was full of leaves and stuff, and the cockpit drains were plugged. No big deal. As you can see, a lot of cosmetic work, a lot of cleanup. They replaced the lifelines. We've got to replace the rub rails. We're probably gonna have to paint everything. Mast is to be determined. I just bundled the cables up there a little while ago. Gonna get her ready to go down the road now. Hopefully in 2 days' time. As you can see, she's got a nice big Dodger. Those are the tracks and the cars. They all look. Everything needs maintenance. Just been sitting. But she has good lines. She's roomy. It's gonna be great for the kids. I'm gonna need a new pulpit. 2 of the stainless steel welds let go, and now she's bent out of shape. So if anybody has a source for that, I'd appreciate knowing where to go. And standing up here on the foredeck looking aft, I like this boat. Look at her. She's roomy. She's gonna be comfortable. In 24 feet, I'm sure we can do everything that we're gonna want to do in the Bay of Fundy anyway. I don't know if I'd go around the world in her, but maybe in the next boat. Now they did something interesting here. These boats typically come with drop boards, and one of the owners went ahead and built these louvered doors. And as you can see, the drop board channel here, where they would normally fit in, and he scribed in a piece of wood as a filler and squared up the entry here for the hinges, and took the louvers and put them in. And they've of course they have mosquito screen on the other side, so that's a nice feature. Nice big companionway, lots of room to go through. That's at least 2 feet, if not more. And as we get down below, you'll see she's not the roomiest boat you'd ever see, but this is a nice box. Give you an idea how long this has been sitting here. Some kind of skeleton. We'll clean that out, obviously. We've got their single burner alcohol stove. My sunglasses on. I am thinking about swapping that out, making it a 2 burner. You've got your galley sink with hand pump, storage underneath each locker. The ceilings are original gel coat in the quarter berths. We'll just turn around and get a shot looking aft here. Light. Okay, looking aft. Supposed to be a watertight bulkhead back there, but one of the owners went and put a bilge pump hose through, so we'll have to correct that. And I want to have a watertight lazarette, so just in case we take on some seas with the kids. It's our centerboard trunk, and our steps attached to the centerboard trunk. It's quite neat, actually. Just pins on. There's some messy electrical that won't pass my test. And again, a chase that goes up to the old depth meter and the compass outside, but we're going to swap that stuff out. And then we go over here. This is the other quarter berth, and again, storage in the back. In that section where the life jackets are is where you'll find the C valve for the cockpit drains. And in this boat, and I'm not sure if this is indicative of Canadian boats because I worked in Maine, but the through hulls aren't actually like what we would call seacocks in Maine. They're actually the brass fitting that goes through the hull, which is kind of interesting. I think I don't like that, so I'll switch them out. I'm just not familiar with that style. These seem to be the original ports. A couple of screws replaced, so there might have been, or rivets replaced. There might have been some leaking at one time, but they're all fogged, and they're likely going to have to get swapped. Actually, they will get swapped out. Fire extinguisher mount, plates. Again, our galley area, and then we go forward into our V-berth, and we've got a gear hammock, and we've got a roomy V-berth, really. with our head in the middle. I'm not crazy about the location of that. Might switch it around. And of course the chain locker up in the bow there. We've got a hatch, which needs to be rebuilt. There's a vent here, which seems to work, but I don't know. And then a lot of cosmetics. Somebody looks like they painted without sanding. That's one of the big things that homeowners do in boats when they don't understand. You have to have bonding surfaces. So that's okay. That's just cosmetic. Wire chase to clean up, and that's pretty much the Paceship Westwind in a nutshell. There's only a few through hulls. The head has a holding tank on the starboard side, and there's a water tank under the front of the lee berth. There's a lot of storage under here. You'll see next to the centerboard trunk, as you would expect to see in any centerboard boat, really. You know, obviously bigger boats have their inboards there, but we'll clean that all out and use that space better, I'm sure. Yeah. So anyway, that was a quick tour of this vessel. We're going to name her Faith, and I'll give you more insight and more updates as we get through the project. I'm really looking forward to her, and she will splash in 2014. So again, it's Chris Pittman, Paceship Westwind hull number 110. Look forward to sharing the restoration details with you. Have a great day. Bye.